Good evening, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com with your evening recap. Daily chart of the ES. So today was Fed Day, and the reaction wasn't too different than the reaction the last time around, uh, with a couple of of little things. They started to walk it up in the morning, but they couldn't hold it. Now we popped off of the decision. But I think importantly, we did not take out 95 half. We traded to 94, and then you saw it pretty much straight down from 90, from 94 down to 81. Now, at the end of the day there, all the bears had to do was lean on it. And, I think the bid really would have just walked away, and we would have traded to 77 very quickly. But the bulls came in right when they had to, saved it, brought it back up, and closed it. Now we're seeing some strength overnight. We're up 7, almost 8 handles. They had the China data tonight, and this is a good lesson for everyone out there. Because people do it. People that have been trading for 2 years, people that have been trading for 20 years, people that think they know the markets. You don't buy strength. And you certainly don't short 10 handles in the hole. Okay? The same people getting excited about 93 and buying up there, up 10, because off of the Fed, we traded down below 85, shot up to 94, and you could feel the momentum of people wanting to buy this 93, buy this 94, thinking we're going to 96, 1700, 1703, whatever number they come up with when they do their stuff. And you have to control your emotions. At the same time, as we're headed lower and lower and lower, you get down to 83, 82, 81, and you see the same people getting excited that we are going, we are going over the cliff. We are going, we're going to do 90 handles. We're going to do some crazy number, and they start shorting down there. And this is how it always ends. We popped 7 handles in the Globex. So everybody who sold the close just got squeezed. So it's always, you want to do it responsibly, but you want to sell strength, you want to buy weakness, you want to play it back to the mean. It's just a lot safer way to trade. It's a lot safer way to trade, not only from a risk standpoint, from an ideology standpoint. Because if you're bullish all the time, or if you're bearish all the time, there's a lot of days that you're going to get hurt, and there's a lot of days that you aren't going to trade good opportunities because your ideology gets in the way. So, just throwing that out there. Today's a good day to talk about that. Let's look at a 15-minute chart of today. And this morning was a nice day to trade vol levels today. Our levels were 92 and 81. We traded up to the upper level, did a nice little sell-off right back to this pivot area that I talked about. Then Fed came out, reaction low off of the Fed, went directly to lower level. Reaction high, sold down to 81, up to 94. Everybody's getting excited. We put the brakes on that and brought it right back down to the lower level. So, the levels did their job, and a lot of days they do. And if you hadn't had a chance to check these out, I give you an invitation to come into the room and check it out for a couple of weeks and see if they work for your trading. So tonight, as we head into into the rest of tonight's trade, you've got daily pivot 86.5, 3-day pivot 85.25. So 85.86 should be big, right around today's opening area. Then a little bit farther down, you get the 9-day at 83.75. So, I'm looking, so now that China's out, I look for things to gravitate above and below 85, 86.5. They may retry 81 again. If they retry 81 and it holds, that's something you can buy in the overnight. So, I mean, that's some of the moving parts we've got going into tomorrow. And tomorrow we've got jobless claims, we got ISM, and that all leads into the jobs report tomorrow. So you've got another gigantic piece of news that is less than 36 hours away, and I think that's going to. So we'll have to see how all that shakes out. Everybody have a fantastic night. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com. I'll be back in the morning with the pre-market webcast. Trade them well and have a great night.